The Last Lunchbox. Hello everyone. Once upon a time in a big city, there was a small girl who always wore the same old shoes and had messy hair tied with a faded ribbon. Her name was Maya. One day, Miss Clara, her teacher, noticed something. It was lunchtime. All the kids were eating, laughing and playing, but Maya just sat quietly on a bench under the big oak tree. Miss Clara watched her. Every day, it was the same. Maya would open her lunchbox, take out her sandwich and give it to someone else. At first, Miss Clara thought maybe this was Maya's way of making friends. But as the weeks went by, she saw Maya never ate. She always gave away her food. Miss Clara made a note to talk to Maya, but the next day Maya didn't come to school. Miss Clara was worried. She went to visit Maya's home. Her house was small and the windows were covered with dirty curtains. Only a small light bulb hung above the door. When she knocked, Miss Clara could hear a small voice inside. Then the door opened, and Miss Clara saw Maya. She was so thin and small, like a tiny bird. In her hand, she held a bowl with plain rice. "Can I help you?" asked Maya. Her eyes were big and scared. Miss Clara asked, "Are you hungry, Maya?" Slowly, Maya shook her head. "I'm not hungry," she whispered. "But you didn't eat today, did you?" asked Miss Clara. She looked into Maya's eyes, and then Maya smiled sadly. "I saved the lunchbox food for my brother and grandmother. They are waiting for me," she said. That night, Miss Clara couldn't sleep. She thought about Maya and her family. The next day she went to school early. On Maya's desk, she found a new lunchbox. It was bigger and fuller than Maya's old one. There was even a note attached. It read, "From your friends. Because heroes deserve lunch, too." Just then, the other kids started walking in. They put small things beside the lunchbox, snacks, and even a handmade card. Someone left a juice box. Another put a cookie inside. Soon, Maya's desk was full of goodies. When it was lunchtime, Miss Clara saw Maya open the lunchbox and share a bite with her little brother. He was so happy. From that day on, no one at school called Maya names or laughed at her shoes. They all knew she was a hero, a tiny little girl with a big heart. The end. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who gives silently. They are the real heroes.